today I'm going to talk to you about web testing. Most web designers, they require their app to be tested to make sure that users enjoy it when it gets to the public. So web testing is basically assessing the performance of an web application to see how it will feel after it's been exposed to the public. So there are so many tools that you can use for web testing, and the type of tool you use generally depends on the testing requirements of the process. It also depends on the type of web application you are testing. There are various web applications for various purposes. The type of tool you use depends on the type of web application you are testing. Additionally, the type of tool you use depends on the general goal of the testing process, what you are seeking to achieve in the testing process. So the importance of web testing generally is to assess the functionality, whether the various functions on the website or web application are working properly. Also, web testing exposes the security flaws of that particular web application, whether users are safe surfing on that web application, or whether the web application itself is protected from attacks and data breaches. So depending on the function and purpose of that particular web testing tool, various categories can be formed for the various web application testing tools available. The first category is the development and debugging tools. These are basically embedded in browsers and they don't require any special training. It's just embedded in most browsers, so you just need to know the process you use to test that particular web application or website. So examples are the Chrome development tools, Opera development tools, Apple Safari development tools, and the like. Basically, most browsers have them. So the famous one of the Chrome development tools is Lighthouse. Another is GTmetrix, and then the rest. Another category of web testing tools are the compatibility tools. These ones test the web application under different conditions, on different devices, in different networks, at different geographical locations. So these tools include BrowserStack, then Spacelab, LambdaTest, and the like. The main advantage of these tools is that you determine whether the web application can be used on different devices, different browsers, in different networks, at different geographical locations. But one disadvantage about the compatibility tools is that they are costly. Also, they require special training. It's a bit complex using BrowserStack, unlike the development and debugging tools that you just follow some simple steps and then you test the performance of that particular website or web application. So that gives rise to one disadvantage of the development and debugging tools. They are not compatible in other devices. They are limited to particular browsers. So what if you are using a different browser? It means you have to get Google Chrome to use Lighthouse. So they are not compatible. This is another category of web tools, which is the functionality tools. These tools test the various functions on the website, whether they are functioning properly. Examples of the functionality tools are Selenium, Cypress, and the rest. These test the various functions on the website, whether they are functioning properly. So another category of web testing tools is the performance tools. These test the performance of the web application that's under different loading conditions. They test the speed of the web application, whether there are any lags and where the lags occur. So generally they test how the web application behaves under different loading conditions. This leads us to another category of web application testing tools, which are the security tools, which includes OWASP, DAP, WebSuite, and the like. These tests whether users are safe on their website, user data are safe, and whether the web application itself is protected from external attacks and data breach. So basically, these are the categories of web tools that are available for quality assurance testing that every web testing professional should know of and possibly know how to use them. It is very important because the type of tool you use depends on the type of application you are testing, the general application requirements, or both. Thanks for your time and see you in the next video.